So today I want to demonstrate what surfactant in our alveoli is doing. So remember that the surfactant are lipid secreting cells. Lipids are the same thing as fats and oils. So if you know oil and water, they don't like to mix. So I want to demonstrate what happens if we have just water being pooled in an area versus water that has some lipid in it. So I'm going to use the surface of a penny to demonstrate this. So on the penny on the left here, I'm just going to add 3 drops of water onto the penny. And I'm going to try to kind of put the drops far away from each other. But the thing that you'll notice immediately is on these is that water starts pooling. And even as I tip the penny, the water as it moves as a group. On the right, I'm going to add some water that has some dish soap in it. And dish soap just has a little bit of lipid in it. And immediately, as soon as I do that, you'll notice that it looks a lot thinner. Even though it's the same amount of water, it looks a lot thinner. And as I try to kind of move that penny around, you'll notice the water is moving a lot more fluidly. So what the lipid is doing is it's actually reducing the surface tension. And what that means is that instead of it pooling in one area, it's going to spread out. And so as it spreads out, if you think about this in the alveoli, you're going to have a thin layer around the entire thing rather than water pooling in one location. When it pools in one location, that location basically makes it very difficult for gas exchange to occur because you have to get through a lot of water in order to get to the alveolar wall in order to diffuse into the blood. So what the lipid is doing is it's basically thinning out that layer of water. So you have a thinner layer of water over a larger surface, but because it's so thin, it makes it so that way you have something to go through, but it's not a huge clump of water. And so that allows for gas exchange to occur a little bit better. And so once again, that water mixed in with that lipid is exactly what our surfactant secreting cells are trying to do. They're mixing in that lipid to make it a lot thinner and allowing gas exchange to occur more readily.